Hello everyone. Every investor before investing starts with researching a stock. So the problem is you may have multiple tabs open and you do not have a definite answer what you are looking for after spending an hour or so. Like in one tab you have opened earnings PDF, in another you have opened EPS or revenue trend, then the dividend returns and whatnot. So I'm Isha and in this video I'm exploring three different tools, that is Perplexity Finance, ChatGPT, Yahoo Finance, for the same stock and see what results do I get, how useful it is, and definitely how fast is do I get my results. So let's get started. Let's begin with researching the exact same stock, say Tesla, across three different platforms. We'll first start with Yahoo Finance and we'll try to answer these three questions for the same stock. So what's the current stock price and key metrics around it? How did Tesla perform in their last earnings? And the risk and analyst outlook. So going back to Yahoo Finance, I'll start with writing Tesla here, or maybe if I know the symbol, I can type in that also. On hitting enter, this page of Tesla opens up wherein I can see the chart summary, and then there are tabs towards the left side of this page, that is summary, news, chart, conversations, etc. If I want to see the pricing chart, I can see it from here. I can select the time range, and in case I need a specific historical data related to equity pricing, I'll click on historical data. These are few filters like whether I want it daily, weekly, or then there is a time range. I can apply the time filter also depending upon my requirements. In case I need to see their financials, I can click on financials tab and I can see their income statement, balance sheet, cash flow. To view Tesla's recent earnings or any recent news, I can go to News tab. Then there is an option of news, earnings call, press release, or SEC filings. If I need their latest SEC filings, I can definitely click here. Just to gauge the market sentiment, I can go ahead and read the latest news articles. So I'll click News tab, and underneath it, I'll see the latest news articles related to Tesla. If I'm looking for any opinion, then I need to go to Analysis tab, and herein also I'm seeing some trends like earnings trends, revenue versus earnings, revenue estimate, earning estimate. It took me 3 to 5 minutes to piece together a basic picture. For different info, I need to go to different tabs. It provides me a raw information which seems to be pretty accurate but not insight. For that, I need to go to some other tools. So it's great for raw data, accurate information, but terrible for fast understanding. You still have to do the thinking yourself. Now let's research the same stock, that is Tesla, and related queries to it on ChatGPT. So I have written this prompt that give me full summary on Tesla, the stock price, key metrics, recent earnings, and analyst outlook. Let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. This is the answer from ChatGPT, which seems to be pretty decent. Like it's giving me few metrics and referring a source as well, the recent earnings, the risk involved, which it has clearly categorized into few factors like margin pressure, EV demand slowdown, etc. And then it's giving me analyst outlook, which seems divided. For bull case, these are the pointers. For bear case, these are the pointers. And then at the end, it has summarized everything. It has provided me a general high-level information around the stock, but not in-depth research on the stock, that as an investor, what should I actually expect from this stock. Moreover, generally ChatGPT has a cutoff date, and if any important news came up, like any earnings are released post that cutoff date, then ChatGPT may not be able to show that. The journal verdict here would be that it's great for explanations, but not that reliable for live financial data. So from an investor's perspective, this is not a best source to go for. Now let's see how good Perplexity Finance is when it comes to researching a stock from investors' perspective. It seems to be another AI chatbot, but it's not. Let's see if I write Tesla here, what do I get? Just on searching with one word, that is Tesla, it has given me its entire details, like the chart, the key financial metrics like volume, market cap, EPS, the symbol, IPO date, CEO, industry, exchange, everything with just one word, that is Tesla. Then there are different tabs of financials, earnings, the major holders, historical data analysis, everything. Now let me ask the same question that I asked in ChatGPT for Tesla, which is this one. Give me full summary on Tesla, everything about its analyst outlook, key metrics, risk involved, everything. So within seconds, I got my answers in a very structured format like market cap, P ratio, net income, EPS, the recent earnings. However, on seeing the recent earnings, it's quoting quarter 4 of 2025, and it says that quarter 1 2026 earnings are pending, which is not the case. However, if I scroll down a bit, I can see that in follow-ups header, I can see Tesla Q1 2026 earnings preview and expectations. And on clicking here, I got a very structured answer along with the sources like EPS, revenue, their key expectations versus actual, then the financial highlights and key themes. This is based on the recent quarter filings, as clearly mentioned here, quarter 1 2026 earnings released on April 22. So herein it's asking for some follow-up queries related to the recent earnings report. I can select any of these if my query pertains to that. Else I can continue the conversation further if I have some other query. Say my query is what are the greatest risks for Tesla for next 12 months? So I can write it here. So this is what the tool has searched for me. Demand, competition, execution risk, financial strains, etc. Again, basis on the answer provided by the tool, I can ask any follow-up query out of these. I can write my own query. For instance, I have picked this query and I have got my results accordingly. Tool is doing a great search for me. It is carrying on the conversation with the context. However, if I really want to tool to dig deep into the data, go to the financial analysis and provide me with answers, instead of search, I can select the deep research mode, which is in their paid plan. The best part about this tool is everything is cited. These are my answers, and if I go to the links tab here, I can see all the links from where the info has been picked up. So herein, AI is not making up the data. It's basically organizing the data for you from various reliable sources. Every tool is useful depending upon what you need it for. So use Yahoo Finance when you need raw data. Its data is pretty accurate and provides historical data as well. But consider it as a data tool and not a research tool. Then comes ChatGPT. It's great to understand few concepts. Ask this tool to explain you how to read a balance sheet, explain P ratio, what EPS means, etc. But it may not provide you live financial data in all the cases and in-depth analysis. Then comes the Perplexity Finance, which is a clear winner when it comes to fast, sourced, and reliable insight on any stock. You don't need to spend hours on it. By asking the right prompts, following up the conversation in right direction, you can get in-depth analysis on any stock. So for an investor, Perplexity Finance is a great tool. Do spend some time on these tools and see what works best for you. I hope you find this video useful. Thank you for watching and have a great day ahead.